हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू ऑल ऑन योर चैनल कॉमर्स विजन। और स्वागत करता हूं मैं आपके अपने चैनल कॉमर्स विजन पे। और स्टार्ट करते हैं फिर से क्लास 9th की एक वीडियो। दिस वीडियो इज रिलेटेड टू द 6th चैप्टर ऑफ योर commercial application public sector enterprise. Already I have completed 2 videos regarding this chapter. First video I have completed meaning of public sector enterprises, objective of public sector enterprises, demerits of public sector enterprises. What about the last lecture I have completed? First form of the public sector enterprise, departmental undertaking, the meaning of department undertaking, merits of department undertaking and demerits of department undertaking. We know very well we have classified 3 types of public sector enterprise. The first one we having departmental undertaking, second one we having statutory or public corporation, and last one we having government company. Today I am here to discuss about the statutory corporation or public corporation. Listen carefully. Today we will discuss about meaning of statutory corporation, features of statutory corporation, merits of public corporation and demerits of public corporation. So listen carefully, what is the meaning of public corporation or statutory corporation? Both having same meaning. This listen carefully. The statutory corporation is also known as a public corporation. What is the meaning of statutory corporation, student? A statutory corporation is a body corporated formed by special act. Listen carefully. It is registered under a special act. It is started by the special act by a parliament, by central or state, by central or state. So public corporation or statutory corporation is a body. It is a corporate formed by a special act of a parliament, by central or state government. It is fully financed by the government because it is a government controlled by the government. So it is also financed by government. Its power, objective, limitation are also decided by the act. Like we having example RBI. RBI is just example of public corporation. RBI started by own act, RBI Act 1934. Like SBI State Bank of India, SBI Act 1955. Like LIC, IRDA, like National Highway Authority of India. These are all the organization which one started by special act, and main motive of such organization to control on an institution. मतलब किसी भी institution पे क्या करना, control करना. And such a enterprises, such a organization, such a corporation is known as a public corporation, which one is started by special act and it having separate legal entity because it is registered under a special act. And we know very well any form, any organization which one registered and under any act, they having separate legal entity. And that public corporation having separate legal entity because it is registered under particular act, registered under a specific act like RBI 1934, SBI 1935 and SBI 1955. Listen carefully. The next topic we having features of public corporation or features of statutory corporation. The first feature is there. It is created by an act. It is created by an act. It means it is created by an special act, okay, of parliament or central or state. Means that act is created by maybe by the parliament or by the central or by state government. It having separate legal entity. Listen carefully. It having separate legal entity. Because student, it is registered under a special act, and we know very well any form registered under a special act or registered under any act, they having separate legal entity. And public corporation having separate legal entity because it registered under a special act. Next one, it is managed by board of directors. Department undertaking was controlled by ministry. It was controlled by concerned minister. It is controlled and managed by board of directors, who are nominated by board of directors, nominated by government. अब board of directors को nominate कौन करता है? Elect नहीं होते, they have nominated. Board of directors nominated by government means public corporation controlled by board of directors and board of directors are nominated by government. I hope you got it. So it having separate legal entity. It is started by special act, and that act is just done created by parliament or central or state. It having separate legal entity because it is registered under a special act. It is controlled by board of directors and board of directors nominated by Government, next one, it has own rules of recruitment and salary. Means उसके particular rules and regulation होते हैं. They having special rules and regulation for recruitment and provide the salary of the staff and employees. मतलब वो अपने according, अपने rules के according अपने staff को salary और recruitment करता है. So it is a feature of the public corporation. First of all, we have discussed about the meaning. Second off, we have discussed about the feature. The first one is that it is created by a special act, and that act is created by the parliament, the state or central. It having separate legal entity. It is managed by board of directors, and board of directors nominated by the government, and it has own rules and regulation for recruitment and salary of the staff as well as the employee. Next one, student, we having merits of public corporation. What is the merits of statutory corporation? Then first one is the internal autonomy. What finance we have, we used to plow back. मतलब जो पैसा आता है उसमें फिर से हम क्या कर लेते हैं, यूज कर लेते हैं. फॉर द मनी वी नो नीड टू डिपेंड अपॉन अदर्स. फॉर द मनी वी नो नीड टू डिपेंड अपॉन अदर्स. सो जो पैसा अंदर ही अंदर यूज करना है, मींस इट इज वी हैव फॉर द फाइनेंस वी हैव टू डिपेंड अपॉन इंटरनल ओनली, नॉट फॉर द एक्सटर्नल. सो दैट्स वी कैन से दैट फॉर द फाइनेंशियल डिपेंडेंस वी नो नीड टू डिपेंड अपॉन अदर्स. It is a good thing. So that's it is treated as a merit of the public corporation, internal autonomy. Next one is a quick formation, because it is controlled by board of directors. Because it is controlled by board of directors. Okay. Because it is controlled by the board of directors, so no need to ask everything to the government. It is controlled by the board of directors, and board of directors is nominated by the government. So which type of formation we have, and it is started by the act, particular act. So student, we can see that we having quick formation as well as quick decision making in case of public corporation. We having quick formation, okay, because it is started with a special act. Then act is created by the parliament, central or the state. So what legal formality is done, it is easily done by the government. So that's why we can say that we having quick formation. I hope you got it. Next one is the services staff. The main motive of public corporation is not to earn profit, but what is the main motive? The main motive is social welfare, because we know that about public sector enterprise, the main motive of public sector enterprise is social welfare, not to earn profit. So third and most important merits of public corporation is the service motive. Next one is the efficient staff as well as the professional management. Both are interrelated to each other. You have to understand both the topic together. When we have professional management, because we have recruited the staff according to own rule regulation. It is recruited by the board of directors. So what staff we have recruited? It all are professional. And when we having professional employees, when we have professional management, so student, no doubt the most important thing, which type of staff we have? Efficient. They having good speed, they having good performance. So when we have professional staff, because that recruitment is done according to own rules and regulation, no outsider having authority to interfere in the business. So that's why we having professional management. And when we having professional management, we having efficient staff. And when we having efficient staff, simply we can say that we having professional management. So both things is interrelated with each other. When we having efficient staff, we having professional management, and when we having professional management, we recruit efficient staff. I hope you got the merits of public corporation. The first one is the internal autonomy. For the money, we no need to depend upon others. We having quick formation because it is created by the parliament or state or central. Main motive is the service motive. We having efficient staff because we having professional management, and we having professional management because we having efficient staff. Last one is the demerits of public corporation. Last but not least, listen carefully. Don't skip the video, you have to listen all the things, because student, theoretical autonomy. What autonomy we have just got in the merits? It is only possible in theoretical life. It is not possible in practical. For the money, for the finance, we have to depend upon the government because it is fully financed by the government. So पैसा के लिए हो गया कि we not depend upon. merits में हमने पढ़ा अभी कि for the money we no need to depend upon the government, but in real life, in real sector, in practical sector, we have to depend upon the government. So it is autonomy is only just possible in case of theoretical. It is not possible in case of practical life. So it is only suitable for the paper ओनली, मतलब पेपर पे दिखने में अच्छा लगेगा, प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में कहीं ना कहीं पब्लिक कॉर्पोरेशन गवर्नमेंट पे डिपेंडेंट है। नेक्स्ट वन इज द नॉमिनेटेड बोर्ड, इट इज नोन एज अ यस मैन। स्टूडेंट, वी नो दैट पब्लिक कॉर्पोरेशन कंट्रोल बाय द बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, okay, public corporation controlled by the board of directors, but who nominate board of directors? It nomination of board of directors done by government। तो भाई जब गवर्नमेंट बनाएगा तो आपको सुनना किसका पड़ेगा? आपको सुनना पड़ेगा गवर्नमेंट का। गवर्नमेंट जो चाहेगी वही आप करेंगे। इट इज कंट्रोल्ड by government also. It is only for the namesake it is controlled by the board of directors, but in the real condition it is controlled by the government. So nominated board is just like a follower of the government. जो government बोलेगी yes, so board of directors also said yes. If government say no, so board of directors say also no. So student, we can say that nominated board is just controlled by government, means public corporation controlled by government. Okay. Next one is a rigid structure. How can we say that we having rigid structure? Listen carefully, because in case of public corporation we have to follow so many rules and regulations, because it having act for every performance, for every action we should follow the rules and regulation, and you know very well where we have to follow so many rules and regulation. That place is known as, that structure is known as a rigid structure. Next one is a political interference. What is the meaning of political interference, student? Political interference means when government will be changed in case of public corporation, when government will be changed in case of economy, policy will be also changed. Like suppose that BJP is there. If BJP will change, next party will come, so they will change the policy, because we know that board of directors nominated by government. Like in case of RBI, governor of RBI nominated by the government. When government will be changed, government will nominate the person who is suitable for that particular government. So when government will be changed, policy will be also changed. So student, in case of public corporation, every sector we get political interference. मतलब political interference काफी होता है. According to the leaders, they will change their policy. According to the government, they will change their policy, and such a thing is very poor in case of public corporation, and it is not suitable for growth. That's why still our economy is developing economy, because in case of public corporation we have to follow government authority, we have to follow political parties. So it is a demerit of the public corporation. Then first one is a theoretical autonomy only. Nominated board means means board of directors have to follow the order of the government, because it is not, they have nominated by the government. Rigid structure, because it is fully controlled by rules and regulation, and every sector we get the political interference. So student, today we have discussed about meaning of statutory and public corporation. Just for the quick reason, I just give one thing to you. Means the public corporation is what? Public corporation is started by the special act. The main motive is what? To control on the institution, like we having RBI and SBI. Features already we have discussed. Merits: internal autonomy, quick formation, service motive, efficient staff, professional management. Demerits is there: theoretical autonomy, nominated board, rigid structure, political interference. And I hope you got all things, meaning of the public corporation as well as the statutory corporation, features of statutory corporation, merits as well as the demerits. I hope you got it. Thank you very much.
And that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be